Hi there and welcome back to Toni's Garage. I am Toni and today we are going to start another unboxing. And as I said in the previous clip, we are going to open a box full of Minichamps models. So, this is the box, quite heavy, plenty of models. And now, of course, it's time for me to make a wall. Stay tuned. Great, so I built the wall. As you can see, it's quite impressive. We have a lot of model cars in here, so I'm pretty sure that I will need to split the clip in 4 parts. We will have 4 equal parts and you are going to enjoy every part of it. So stay tuned because now I'm going to arrange it and we will start with the first part of the unboxing. One moment. And we're back. I made the wall. I split the model cars in 4 equal clips. So let's start with the first part. And the first model is a great Audi from Minichamps. In this clip we are going to have 11 models from Minichamps and 1 from Kyosho. First one, Audi RS4 Avant. So you know that I'm a big fan of the Audi 6 series, or basically Audi A6, and the RS4 is the sportier version of the smaller brother of the A4 series. It looks as aggressive as the 6 series, a little smaller, but very, very cool. And let's see how this model looks like in this great looking white paint. It is a pearl white, so not a basic white. Hope you are able to see it on the camera. Awesome details. Very cool interior. The exterior as well is also very cool. I really like that big grille of Audi. Audi managed to make all these grills big but very stylish compared with other brands. So this one looks very, very good. You'll have the RS4 badge right here in the right, so very nice. Also the RS4 badge in the back and those very cool exhaust pipes. The red calipers and black calipers with very detailed brake discs, nice rims. So very, very cool details on this car. Since it has some big windows, you are able to see inside, and the dashboard is quite detailed. The interior is all black, but again, since the windows are quite big, you are able to see inside without a problem. So you are going to see all the details needed and available on this model. Great. Now, we are going to have a lot of Porsches in this clip, so let's start with the first one. Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. So a racing version of the 911 with a very cool looking livery. It is a matte black with some gray and white stripes. Absolutely great looking model. It has fantastic exterior, those specific Porsche yellow brake calipers that you are able to see behind those very nice looking rims. Michelin tires, you are able to see the Michelin logo on the tires, very nice. Awesome golden copper, something between copper and gold exhaust pipes, very detailed. And then we will move to interior, and the interior is even cooler because you will have only the driver's seat, since this is the Cup version. You'll have that very detailed roll cage with lots and lots of details, a lot of cables. You'll have the fire extinguisher on the passenger seat, or where the passenger seat used to be. Very nice details. That racing shift, very basic dashboard, specific to a racing car, so awesome details again. Nice seat belts on this model. I think that you'll also be able to see the manufacturer of those seat belts, but my eyes are not that good in order for me to see exactly what is written on them. Nevertheless, Porsche design, absolutely great looking car. I'm going to show you some other version of the Porsche GT3 Cup. This is one of my favorite from them all. Another racing car, but this time we are going to move to an American one. Minichamps, this time we are having a Corvette GT C5-R Daytona from 2000. Very nice design on this American car. Something specific to Chevrolet. You'll have this 2 paint job, yellow and white. Very nice Goodyear tires, also great rims. You'll also be able to see those brake discs, so very nice details. Covered headlights, awesome details on the back. Again, a car with only the driver's seat, one of 1,968 pieces, as you can see right here on the stand. Awesome details. The windscreen wiper is very detailed. You'll also have lots of air intakes that are very aggressive and very cool. Also lots and lots of details on inside. A roll cage, not as obvious as on the Porsche, because on the Porsche it was white. This one is black, so it's not as easy to see. Also, since you are having slightly smaller windows, the access to the interior is not as easy to see as in the case of the Porsche, but the details are here. You'll have some very cool racing seat belts with awesome details. They are brown and silver. Great interior, great dashboard. Very, very, very nice and very aggressive looking model car. Moving again to another Porsche. This time we have the 911 GT3 Cup from 2004. One piece over 3,744 pieces limited edition in this great Fox Hill livery. So a green and silver or a green and white livery on this very nice Porsche. Awesome rims, very similar with the ones from the previous model. This as well has a roll cage, a white roll cage with a Recaro driving seat. This time it is nice that you are able to see the Recaro on the side mentioned, so it is easier to see. Awesome details. Seat belts are yellow, so very detailed. Cool exhaust pipes. Very, very nice details and very nice headlights. Minichamps did a great job with these racing versions of the Porsche. They all look fantastic. Moving to a street car. This time I'm going to show you a Kyosho, a BMW M3 or M3 GTR. So a little meaner version of the M3, which is also already a mean car. Let's see how this one looks. It is painted in a dark green that you will see as a black, most probably. I made a separate clip for this one. One of the first clips on my YouTube channel is with the M3 GTR. If you have the patience, because it is around 10 minutes long, I invite you to check it out. I will let a link in the description. You might enjoy it. Moving back to the car. This metallic green looks absolutely great. The details are fantastic on this model. I really like this model. It has a simple black interior, but since the windows are quite large, you are able to see inside without a problem. Very cool back wing. I'm also looking for that version with the black wing from the Need for Speed Most Wanted. If you are familiar with the game, you know that this BMW is the main actor, the main car of the game, but in that specific game it has a sportier look. Let's see if I can open the bonnet. Normally I should be able to do that because in the BMW specific, I don't know, I think it's an agreement or something with the factory. The model cars that made racing models from BMW needed to make a functional bonnet, and this applies with this model as well. And you can see some fantastic details on the engine. To my joy, this one is not covered, completely covered with a plastic cover, so you'll have the BMW M Power mentioned on that console or that central part of the engine, but other than that you're going to see great details on the engine. So very cool. Closing this back, nice rims, very nice rims, quite big tires. The brake discs and the brake calipers look quite small compared with the size of these discs, but the overall details of this model, I will easily give it a 10 out of 10 because I consider it to be a fantastic looking model car. Going back to Audi, this time it's an Audi A6, my favorite line from Audi. I had the opportunity to ride in this car, and I'm very impressed with this Kyosho version. It seems like I lied when I say that I will only present one Kyosho. We will have multiple Kyosho models in this clip, but Minichamps and Kyosho did pretty similar models from this range of cars. That being said, this Audi A6 looks absolutely great. It is a fantastic family car, and not only family, you can also use it for business quite often. Very large amount of details. Since you don't have the windows on the front doors, you are able to see inside, and the details are great. You'll have a great looking dashboard with, this is a manual, you'll have the shift. Great details on the seats, even if they are all completely black. If having in mind that you have big windows that are also closed, are also open, sorry, you are able to see inside and to admire those details. Very nice exterior details as well. You'll have the Quattro mentioned here on the front grille, as you should on the rear car as well. the A6 and the engine type in the back. So another set, another cool details. Those rims are nice, but they do not allow you to see the brake distance, brake calipers with ease. But if you are looking closely, they are there. So quite nice details on this model, made especially for Audi. It also has the Audi logo on the plexiglass. Good. Half of the clip is already gone, so let's continue with the other half. And this time I'm going to present you another Porsche, but this time it is a street one and an off-road. Well, off-road is kind of a big statement, even if it's quite capable in some cases of off-roading. The Porsche Cayenne is not the car that most drivers use it for off-roading. That being said, the first generation of Porsche Cayenne Turbo, in this very cool looking metallic, I don't know if it's brown or red, with some great rims, with huge brake discs and with very nice red brake calipers. Awesome details, interior details, very cool burgundy wannabe interior that you are able to see through those huge windows. So absolutely awesome details. It is quite a heavy model. It's easy to notice that it is a die-cast and it's a big one, an SUV, because it's quite heavy compared with the other ones. Being one of limited edition of 1536 models, it is pretty limited, quite nice. I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with the first design of the Cayenne. This is a great looking car that I'm still seeing on the streets, even if it is a car older than 10 years. So very nice model. Now, I usually speak in my clips when I present to you old cars like the Ferrari F355 or the Lamborghini Diablo, or the McLaren F1. I discuss about the fact that I start enjoying and loving those cars through the Need for Speed games, because when I was a child, Need for Speed 2 and 3, or Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit, were some of my favorite games at that moment. Now, I switched a little to Gran Turismo. Since it is more to the simulator part, it is more enjoyable for me to play. And since Gran Turismo has also that great program where they invite manufacturers to make designs or concept cars for the game, I started to add and to search for model cars from that game. And this is one of those model cars. This is from Kyosho, a great looking concept car, a Nissan concept car, Gran Turismo. So I'm going to present to you right now the Nissan Concept 2020 Vision Gran Turismo, a very cool looking silver model. The color is actually called Ultimate Silver, very nice. And you can see that it is made especially from Gran Turismo. I also made a separate clip for this model car as well. I will put the link in the description, so check it out. A little bit of dust, not a lot of interior details, having in mind that it is a concept car, but look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is very aggressive, very futuristic. It's like a GTR that is from the future. It looks awesome. Great brake discs. Those are, I think, that the only aspect of this car that the brake discs and the tires are the only things in this car that look contemporary, let's say it like that. Other than that, this is like a spaceship. Very cool front and very aggressive one. The back as well. I like that those headlights look like they are on air, they are levitating. Very cool aspect on the car. The exhaust pipes are right here, so they are hidden in those air intakes. Something very nice. Lots of details and lots of places, lots of spaces for the air to get through. So this car was especially designed for speed. And as you can see, the name and the Gran Turismo logo right here. So absolutely great details on these model cars. As I said earlier, I made a separate clip for this where you are able to see some macro shots in order for you to see the details on this model properly. So I invite you to check it out. Another great model from Kyosho. This time we are discussing about the Miura. So going back in time a little, this is a Lamborghini Jota SVR, or a very racy, very sporty version of the Miura, with some very great details. It was made for, I think that this was an anime or something. I might be mistaken, but as you can see on the box, it has some pictures with from an anime clip or something like that. It is the Circuit Wolf by Satoshi Ikezawa, so it certainly has some Japanese relations. And the model car looks absolutely great. Let me show it to you. I'm a big fan of red, or black, one of those two colors on racing cars or on the supercars with gold accessories, let's say like that. And this one is a very cool red Lamborghini with golden rims and with my favorite type of rims, if I will be honest. Absolutely great details on this model. I made a versus model between this one and one from Frontier. The one from Frontier has slightly more details, but I honestly like this one more. This has a full future, and when I say future, see that you are able to see the engine, exactly like this one. And when I say engine, it is a gorgeous looking V12, because Lamborghini and V12s, the first road car with a mid-engine in the back, or at least this is what some said. Awesome details. Again, look at those rims, something that I really like. Great details on this model car. The interior is also here. Both seats have racing seat belts, so you'll have black seats with red and yellow seat belts. Very cool color combination. You'll see those exhaust pipes hidden, but very detailed. Also nice details on the back as well. Awesome model car from Kyosho, one of my favorite. Good. The last column, the last 3 models are here. Another Porsche 911 GT3 Cup with a very cool color combination as well. Black and copper. I don't know if we have an exact term of the colors. No, we do not have those. From the Daytona, 24 Hours of Daytona in 2005, this model is a fantastic looking one. Being one of limited edition of 3024 pieces, is not as limited as other Minichamps versions of this Porsche, but it looks absolutely great. I really like when racing cars have those yellow headlights instead of the white ones. Really cool interior. You'll also be able to see that white roll cage, something that I've seen until now only at Porsches, so very cool. Only the driver's seat, of course. Other details next to the driver's seat, of course. Again, you'll have the fire extinguisher as well, so great details overall. Absolutely awesome car. Usually I don't like to collect a car in more variants, with the exception of Lamborghini, of course, and in some cases for Bentley Continental GT. But when it comes to Porsche 911, especially for the Cup edition, yeah, I can make another exception without having any regrets. So great addition. Okay, the one that just fell off, it is a BMW or a BMW. How you should pronounce correctly. And this is the 5 Series BMW edition of only 500 models, so quite limited compared with the others, in a very cool looking blue. One of those models that even if you knew that you like the model and you'll get it anyway, when I've seen it in this color, I knew it that is the color that I need to have it, because it looks absolutely great. And look at it. As I said, this color is meant for this BMW with very nice details. Before the M5 appeared, this was the big saloon car from the BMW, and the sporter one, if we are ignoring the 7 Series. Even if the interior is all black and the dashboard as well, because you're having big windows, you are able to see inside without a problem. And of course, you already know the drill. This is a BMW and you need to see the engine. And this time, you are able to open it in the classic way, but since the classic way has a catch, when you need to push it in a different angle, it is not that easy to open it. Nevertheless, you know that it is right here. I don't want to force it because I don't want to break it, but the engine details are right there, so it is very nice to know that you can see those as well. Made by Minichamps, one of those models that Minichamps did really well. Not perfectly, as if you're going to pay close attention to the exhaust pipe, you'll notice that it is filled up, something that they could have easily repaired when they made this model. But this is something that Minichamps does from time to time. Let's end with a crazy livery, very nice one and very funny one from my perspective. We will have an Opel. I don't have many Opel cars in my collection, but this DTM version of the Opel Vectra It looks very, very nice. One, because the DTM cars have a very wide and very aggressive livery, and the second part is that very funny looking livery. When I say that it's a funny looking livery, I refer to the Playboy livery. So it's very cool to have a racing car sponsored by Playboy with nice details, with that specific bunny that we all know, and with lots and lots of details. You'll have those very cool looking Dunlop tires with great brake discs and golden brake calipers. Nice. Black roll cage. Lot of interior details. You are able to see those details on the sides, but not on the front, because you'll have that Vodafone cover. You can refill the car from the side, from right here. I think that is very interesting. Exhaust pipes on the sides as well, not in the back as on the street car. Very, very, very nice details on this model car. Unfortunately, I damaged the plexiglass cover, but the model car is intact, and this gives me joy. So, this was the first part of the Minichamps unboxing. Now, first of all, thank you for watching and thank you for staying until here. We are going to present the other 3 parts of this unboxing in a short moment, but I'm going to start right now. You are going to see most probably 1 clip per week, but stay tuned because lots of cool model cars will be presented. Cheers, bye.